Hi guys, JH6, welcome back to this channel. So we talk about active shooter situations here in the channel a lot. We talk about concealed carry a lot because that's something that I do and something that I feel strong that every person, every law-abiding citizen out there should do. You should carry a gun, you should get some training, and you should be able to be, you should have the tools that you need to defend yourself against some type of active shooter situation. We know that the police is not going to make it here on time. We know that it's going to take them 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it is. I don't know the stats, but we know that it's going to take them a few minutes to arrive to a situation. And we know that those minutes, it's going to be enough time for a bad guy to kill you and kill others. We know that. So we need to be prepared now. Every time I talk about active shooter situation, I always hear the guy saying, well, the police is going to show up and you actually a concealed carrier and you actually trying to help. Most likely you're going to get shot. Most likely the cops are going to kill you because, let's face it, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Again, that is definitely a high possibility that could happen. Police officers show up on scene. You're not dressed like a police officer. You don't identify yourself in a quick manner, and most likely you could potentially get shot. So I get that. You guys know I work as a military police officer in the base for a couple of years. But here's a couple of things that hopefully is going to help you to start thinking about it. Here's 5 things. Again, this is not the 5 things. There's more than that. But here's a couple of things. Let me know what you think. As always, put comments down below and definitely let me know what you think. Let's start a conversation as always. All right, guys, so the first thing is make sure you describe yourself. Whoever is calling the police, and if you're there with a firearm, make sure you describe yourself to the details. You have to be able to, if your wife is calling, you have to be able to pass information. Now, when I work as a police officer, like I said, one of the things that I typically heard in the radio, it was a description that typically matched every Marine out there. Sometimes we will get a call and we will be looking out for a person and they will say something like, 6 feet tall, wearing green camis, a good build, and pretty much passing information or describe every single Marine out there. All Marines pretty much look the same. So that was definitely not a good description. You have to be able to describe yourself to the detail. I'm wearing a gray shirt. I'm wearing this. Again, detailed information is probably going to help you out because again, if you describe yourself, the chances of you getting shot or being confused by a bad guy is going to be less. So definitely describe yourself to every detail you can talk about. Your race, your clothes, your haircut, everything you could describe. Tell the cops. Now, the second one is to start screaming, guy. And screaming is one of the ones that is going to help you out. I always tell people, if you find yourself in a situation, start screaming. The fact that you're screaming, it's going to alert people. People are going to start looking at you. The fact that they're looking at you, criminals are most likely going to get scared and walk away. It's kind of like a deterring factor. So definitely start screaming. The moment you see cops, start screaming that you are a good guy. Again, that's not going to be the answer, guys. There's a potentially there could be a situation you get shot and the cops confuse you and shoot at you. But again, this thing is for you to minimize that issue. So start screaming, start saying, I'm a good guy. I have a concealed carry. I'm a good guy. Start screaming. Remember, guys, don't stop screaming. Just continue to scream so that cops could kind of get the point that you are a good guy. Number 3 is going to be one of the most important ones. Put your gun down. I'm telling you right now. Put your gun down. The cops don't need your help. They don't want your help. They don't know you. They don't know what type of training you have. They don't know anything about you, and they don't want your help. I'm telling you right now, they do not want your help. So put your gun down. The moment you see cop, like I said, start screaming, I'm a good guy, and put that gun down, because that's probably the most important step that I'm talking here in this video. Put your gun down. All right, guys, number 4 is going to be simple. Follow all instructions. everything they tell you, you follow that. If they tell you to turn around and put your hands up, you turn around and put your hands up. There's no time to argue with the police. There's no time for you to have any type of argument. Put your hands up, allow them to do the job. Like we said, guys, they're looking for a bad guy. There is a bad guy out there killing people. There is an active shooter situation. Any issue that you given them, you're going to delay them from doing their job. So don't give them any issues. If you want to help, follow all instructions. Put your hands up and you know, do everything they tell you. Again, it's going to be for your own safety. At that point, they don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. You are going to be treated like a suspect. So put your hands down, get on your knees, whatever they tell you. They're probably going to handcuff you and they're probably going to put you in a patrol car. So follow all instructions that are given to you. All right, guys, finally, number 5, it's going to be simple. Expect to be arrested. I mean, it's just going to happen. If you think you're going to find yourself in an active shooter situation, you're going to start shooting, you know, trying to get that bad guy, or you're going to pull your gun on, trying to help people. The moment cops show up, like I said, they don't know you. Expect to be arrested. I mean, that's just an expectation that you have to have as a concealed carrier. If you find yourself in that type of confrontation, you know you're going to be arrested. You know, thinking otherwise, it's just not realistic. Expect to be arrested, expect to be questioned, and expect to be in that type of situation. Again, expect to call a lawyer if you have to. The fact that you are there, you were at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I know that you're trying to help people. I know that you were trying to help others, but the legal system that we have is kind of messed up in a lot of ways. So expect to be arrested. Expect to be taken into a room where you are going to be questioned. It is going to happen. Again, if you do the right thing, if you take training, if you know the definition of deadly force, if you're a responsible gun owner that continue to take training and continue to learn as much as you can and make the right decisions, most likely you won't be in trouble. But again, expect to be arrested. It's going to happen. Just don't fight it. It is going to happen. All right, guys. So like I said, describe yourself. Start screaming you're a good guy. Put down your gun. Follow all instructions. Expect to be arrested. And again, hopefully you come out of that one in a good, in a good way, if you want to put it that way. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Add up some of the points, some of the things that you think guys should do if they ever face that situation. Because I got to tell you guys, active shooter situations are happening every single day. So don't think this is something that will never happen to you. This could potentially happen to you. So again, be prepared. Carry a gun. Do some training. Educate yourself and be ready to face this situation if it actually happens. So again, let me know what you think. Put comments down below. If you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to the channel, and God is in control.